Hello everyone, my name is Hermie. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last episode we escaped from the Nautiloid, and we're finally back on the beach. We killed the Mind Flayer, we killed Commander... don't remember his name, Cambion guy with the flaming sword. So yeah. We are level 2 at the moment. We are level 2 Warlock, X-Blade, playing on Tactician. So yeah, let's keep going, let's keep rolling. I'm excited to play this game again. I love this game.
Forward.
Let's check on Shadowheart. Let's wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
What happened to our kid friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
You want to stay together, I take it?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Thank you, Shadowheart, for your honesty, even though you are secretive. And let's check what we have here. Nothing here. Let's check the backpack. Hat. Not too keen on hats because of the horns of the tiefling. And a couple of dead fisher. And dead intellect devourer.
What's inside?
Hopefully not us. I'm not gonna read everything. This is a love letter. Someone trying to escape the Baldur's Gate. So yeah, but I read a lot of the books in the game, and it's not
Fresh water.
It's not
There
great
must be a
content just
settlement
reading everything. But I'm gonna pick some of the books and have them on me. There's an achievement that you can get by reading a bunch of the books. I already have that though, so not that important. I don't want to make progress on the game. This game is long. Let's grab... I'll take the bottles of water, because they could be useful. Ingredients as well. I'm not gonna take everything.
Maybe I need more pockets.
I don't want to go full on loot goblin.
Get that open easily. Maybe there's
Thanks.
another entrance.
I know, Shadowheart. You're level 2 though, so I should level you up. But let me finish collecting everything around here. I'm gonna level you up then. Sorry if I'm a bit quieter than usual. Just messed up with my sound settings. My mic was sounding a bit weird. Okay, let's check up her level 2. Cleric at level 2, they get Channel Divinity, 1 charge, an extra spell slot, and a couple of actions depending on their subclass, on their domain. Every cleric gets turn undead, make them scare the condition of frighten, I think, or turn, and they have to run away from the caster and invoke duplicity, which I'm not gonna be using for a long time. Let's grab inflict wounds, because that's a good spell. I could pick sanctuary, it's a really good spell, but let's keep it simple.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Let me move a bit of her hotbar. Like that.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step.
Okay, one of the mechanics that is not mentioned too often, or people don't pay attention too much on it, is the surprise round. How do you get a surprise round? You get it by hitting and actually landing a hit on a creature while being hidden, while being on stealth mode. You can check that hidden stat there, and you can see the line of sight of enemies and other creatures with a red overlay on top of the ground right there. If you hit the creature, you get a surprise round, meaning you can take an action, a full round of combat, without them moving or taking any actions. If you mix your hit, then you start combat as regularly and you just lose an action because you miss an attack on your turn. So you have to be very careful. Right now I have a 99% on hitting him, so I'll do that.
Cutting to the chase.
It's great.
Softer than a whisper.
God damn it. I didn't meant to kill it right away. The crit just
One strike could be
the crit was not something I wanted. I should have entered combat in tactical mode. My mistake. Oh, but not too bad of a start. Not too bad of a start. Nice. This is a really hard combat. It could get really hard.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Hey, that was not what I wanted to illustrate, but okay, I'll try to do it in the next combat. Please, let's take a short rest, recover a few things, and keep moving. Damn it. I'll demonstrate that surprise round in the next encounter. Hopefully, if I can not kill the creature in one shot. Mage-Han is really good for things like this. I wanted to loot that intellect devourer, but he was in top of fire. I didn't want to take damage, so just shove it away. Really good.
Moving in.
And you can do a lot of things with that. Useful for certain things. Let's take everything from him. I think I'll take the rapier and equip it. If I get a shield, maybe. So I can use a weapon in one hand and a shield in the other.
What's hiding here?
There's other few things here and there, but first, let me... I think my boy is proficient with medium armor, so let's equip the scale mail. Way better than the pattern armor that we had. Shadowheart, you don't need to carry everything here. Bring me those things. Yeah, I could pick up the rapier, but since it is not a light weapon like the scimitars, I cannot dual wield them. So I cannot put two weapons. So I rather keep the scimitars for the moment. There's a couple of secrets here and there, and not everyone knows about them. Like, there's a chest here that you can take. A few things here and there that you can sell later. There's some balsam there, and let's go down. Need to jump down. Hey. Could pick that up for explosive, but I don't have combat encounter that I think I could use it, at least not for the moment. I don't like to accumulate them in camp and then
Don't mind if I do.
use them on bigger encounters, just blow up everything. I like my combats to be more dramatic. Let's grab everything for the moment. This trunk is locked. So not at the moment. Again, there's something hidden here. Let's grab it. I'll do Shadowheart, give you guidance.
No one stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything.
Do you have better survival checks than me? Because you have higher wisdom? I could fail this one. Ah,
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
he picked it up. I picked it up as well. Let's move this rock. I know Hope doesn't have the strength to do it.
No, never mind.
Not as strong enough. But Shadowheart can do it. So let's keep doing it.
No one
With
back
her.
home will
Okay.
ever believe this.
There's something there. There's a small chest. We take everything that is inside of there. And there are a couple of things here. A collection of reports together with a moon and a harp seal. These are the harpers, probably. There is a frequent mention of sacrilegious activity among the local Selonite sects. Interesting. And this is a stained, ragged map that has passed through countless hands. Has a little harp mark, which means these belong to the Harper's group of people of Baldur's Gate.
Very well.
The Harpers are like a secretive group in the Sword Coast. That are like group of heroes that try to do good in the world.
Please come and help me.
If you watch the movie, D&D movie, there's a mention of the Harpers. I think the Bard used to be a Harper himself. That's Satnok's turn.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
I think you're pretty well endowed to kill it yourself, Astarion, but sure. Easily, stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Put it away. We don't need to
Don't
fight.
we? I saw you on the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Why does everyone think that we are in league with the Mind Flayers? The Mind Flayer worms.
The
It
worm.
connects us.
Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apologies accepted. I might have done the same if the rules were reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Baldurian too.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
I'm sorry for being a peasant. But yeah, unfortunately, they turn us into Mind
Turn us
Flayers.
into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You should travel with me. Odds are better if we're
You
together.
know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on.
And you look like a snack, Astarion. Although you probably would say the same for me. It's a buy panic, this game. Rogue, when they level up, they get a bit of health and they get cunning action, leading them to hide, dash, or disengage as a bonus action. They're pretty good. I like rogues. They're fun to play with in D&D itself, and they're fun to play it in Baldur's Gate as well. Pretty good. Okay, let's make a mess on this thing. I don't like how it's set up. You know by now that you know by now the deal. How I like to put things together. It should be there. Did I lose my jump action? No, they're over there. Okay. I did lost my jump action. If something like that happens to you, you can always come to the spellbook and go to common, and here is all your actions. So if you lose one, you can drag it back to the hotbar. It is jump, shove, and that. And we also have dash, hide, and disengage as bonus actions. Good. Oh, let's change these to ask as well. Okay, let's change a bit of Darren slot out. Let's give him a couple of short swords, always good. And he also can have our thief's tools and the coatings like poisons and things like that. I don't mind him having those. I think that's it. The grease bottles, give them to Shadowheart. Good.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's keep moving.
Path lies before me.
I don't need that. Darian, please
Close.
open this lock.
Should be easy.
He has a bunch of bonuses to lockpick. He has expertise, that means he has double his proficiency, so it's a lot. And if you give him guidance, then he can roll up to 20 something. And 21
Still alive.
by
Fast
rolling
progress.
11. Pretty good if you ask me.
How much farther can I go?
Okay. A few things here and there that you can do on this area as well. Where is the boar? I can speak to the boar. I have speak with animals, thanks to the Eldritch Invocation.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Away! Away!
Calm down, I won't hurt
You're
you.
all the same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me!
Okay, you're fine. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to scare you off. Little boy. Okay, there are a few things on this side, I think. There's another corpse of a mind flyer that you can pick up. I'll take the healing potion.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That mind flayer.
That thing's bound to be dangerous.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
Oh, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
My intelligence is not that high, so we should take advantage of the lives
The
and be
monster
free.
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever. Kill the monster before it kills us.
Death is too good for it.
I could pick those bombs. I'll take that. Just to have them and then sell them later. I'm not gonna use them, probably. With many other games, you collect a bunch of things, a pot of like consumables, and you don't use not even like half of them. I'm not taking the goblin weapons either. I don't mind them. Maybe the bow. I don't know if that's a short bow, I think. Yeah, it is a short bow. Let's give Starion the helmet. He looks ridiculous with it, so hide it. Better. Okay. Is that a mind fire? Okay, let's
What's going on with that rope?
tag
It's
the
unstable somehow.
runes.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Stanch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
I love this whole thing. Gale's introduction is so fun. You can slap the hand.
Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
I'm sorry I couldn't stop myself. Attune yourself to the sigil and then beat it to quiet down. Let's use our warlock abilities. I almost failed that. If you fail, you could fail completely here and lost Gale forever. Thankfully that didn't happen.
Working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
Come on, get out.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Add introductions.
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Sorry about that. Never mind the Nautiloid. The Nautiloid? How did you get stuck in that
I don't
stone?
know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
I love Gale. He's so fun. I survived. That's all that matters.
I quite agree. But I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Couldn't have it phrase it more fervently
No
myself.
sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers. It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem
so
to know
fun.
enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
My patron offers me many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Don't worry, Gale. You're fun to be around with, but you're highly madness, and I don't like that. And you're pretty bland on your romance options, so
I'll take that.
But I'll take you with the journey. I should level you up. Taking in consideration that we are exploring patch number 8. Why don't we make him a blade singer? That would be great. So for the subclass, blade singing, he gets, as every other wizard, 2 spells. He can use blade singing, the blade song power, and he earns proficiency with light armor, performance skills, and proficiency with daggers, sickles, short sword, rapiers, scimitars, and longswords. And that's the whole thing about the blade singer, the blade song. You gain armor class +2 while you're blade singing, and you increase your movement speed by 10 feet, and you gain advantage in acrobatic checks. And a +2 to constitution saving throws. And you also unlock a couple of things like the blade song climax, that you end your blade singing but dealing damage to the ones surrounding and healing allies as well. And you have an X amount of blade song charges. It lasts for 10 turns. And you cannot wear medium or heavy armors or shield while blade singing. So, very unique. The blade singer, but it's pretty useful. So we'll be taking that. It could be very powerful later on. Like, it could give Gale, the wizard, a good amount of AC. Like, it's one that to be experiment with. Let's give him also, where is it? Long Stride, because amazing spell. You can cast it as a ritual, which means you can put it on every member of your party without using a spell slot, which is amazing. And Magic Missile, because Magic Missile is always a great choice of damage output. And he has really low strength and somewhat good of dexterity, so let's pick something like a short sword or a rapier, so you can use your dexterity on them. And as for my prepared spell, let's change the whole list. Let's put Mage Armor, because you always need it. Long Strider, because I want it. Magic Missile. Let's put Sleep as one of the options. And... Thunder Wave. For the moment. Now, Gale can use light armor, but with mage armor he can have more than whatever he gains. So let's put that. Let me reorganize this whole thing as well. There. Then we have dash, hide, disengage, throwing weapon. And that's my usual. Okay. Let's put that there. He has cantrips, firebolt, ray of frost, mage hand. Good enough. First level spells. We have mage armor, magic missile, sleep, thunderweight, and long strider. Let's grab the arcane recovery. It allows you to regain a spell slot. We just used one for the magic missile. Mage armor. Let's regain that. And this is the blade song. The blade song, you usually use it during combat. You don't want to use it outside of combat, because it has 10 turns, so it will drain itself quite quickly, and we only have 2 of those. So we keep it close. Let me put that there. And the reaction as asked. Good. There. Okay. Now, it's a ritual spell, so we can put it on everyone. Let's put long strider on everyone. Non-concentration spells that last until long rest and give you just a bit more utility, like 10 foot of movement speed, are amazing. There's a few things here that I want to check. Shadowheart, give yourself guidance.
Let's try this way. That's curious.
Thank you. I don't have a shovel right now, so let's keep it for the moment.
Haven't seen anyone but us. It's just wilderness out there.
At the ready.
There's people out here.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
The ship? You mean that the thing that we fall? It looks more like a tentacle than a ship itself. I think that ship is an invasion force. You should run while you can. There's a bunch of mind players coming out of it. I'm just barely passing today.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Thank you, Shadowheart.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Ooh. Who knows what god has been worshipped here? No one knows. Okay. Let's grab everything that is useful. Leave everything behind. Everything else, I mean. I know there's a shovel around here. There is a shovel.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I do have a bag of holding. Why are you complaining? Oh. Actually, I don't know how does that work. I have that mod because I like to organize my inventory a lot. Not organizing much at the moment, though. It could take me some time, so I will do it probably off camera. Let's check what's inside of this dirt mound. Not dirt mouth. That's the little town in Hollow Knight. That's good. The spell scroll of magic missile? You can have that. Gale. You already know the spell, but you can have it no matter. Okay. Oh my god. There's some glowing vines. If you look at them closely, they are glowing. They can snare you if you just trample them. One of the things that I like to do here is... Why do I do that? I cause a distraction inside of the whole thing, inside of the crypt. But I then walk to the main door.
Looking ahead.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
My deception is always good. Give Book trap, trigger some trap. He needs help. As I said again, I'm just barely passing today.
I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Although I'm still passing.
You're dead!
You think so? I wouldn't say so.
Let's go.
The enemy's surprise right now. The thing that I wanted to show just popped up. Enemy's surprise, so he cannot do anything this turn. And we all have a turn in advantage. So... really, really good for combat encounters. Shadowheart, why don't you... you have 55.
Blood comes easy these days.
Not the best. That's a high AZ. I don't know if... maybe giving them Bless would make this easier. Well, let's keep trying. Got enough.
Need to act fast.
Gale. 5 to hit, 65 to hit. Maybe a magic missile. You can always rely on magic missile. Let's grab these things. Gale, you're blind if you don't grab a torch, I think. So The only problem, you cannot see.
No time to rest. On my way.
You cannot use Blade Song while holding the torch, so... Being a
Seek
human
and
is
you
not
shall
that
find
great,
me.
isn't it?
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path.
No more prayers. Only silence. Must be lonesome to be a forgotten god.
Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Quite ready for you.
I know that something it's on the other side of that door. That's why I
Can't give up now.
distracted them. So let's try to do this again, a more orderly fashion. Let's separate them a bit so
Keep looking. Something's up.
you can hear their voices from the other side of the door.
Could have happened by itself.
No such thing as coincidences.
Let's enter turn-based mode. Who has...
Why am I doing this?
I was trying to concentrate.
This is no fun at all.
Firebolt? I think Gale and Astarion has Firebolt. Let's begin this by exploding that oil barrel. I didn't expect the... to trigger the fight right away. Oh, you're still outside of the combat. I should have hit one of them, triggered the surprise round, and then hit the barrel. That would have been better. God damn it. Huge problem now that this is burning. And everyone else is burning as well. Let's see what we can do. Gil, you are in the worst shape at the moment. So, get out of there. Oh, if I move you, you're gonna burn again.
Knight to King 5.
It's better. Starblaze singing.
This feels good.
Which guy? These two are really badly hurt. I could get one of them out already, but this guy is a barbarian. If he starts raging, it's gonna be a problem. So. Stern, I need you to hide. And then... That's good. Now,
don't linger.
Run back.
Concentrate.
Giving them... making them lose their turn, waste their turn just to get to us could be great. Wait. Oh.
Waiting with bated breath.
Come to us.
Time for a cuddle.
We have the healing potions, we can do that.
No gloom, all doom.
Ready.
So we can take off the state of burning. Bless is still up. Oh, that's good.
Better make my next move.
Can you hit that? Hope. Yes, you can. Let's see if you can... Oh no. Not great. Anyways...
With finesse.
I don't have a sneak attack anymore, so... It's a regular hit. Great.
Victory is assured.
Let's try to end this guy. And finish this one as well. Oh, that guy's 1 HP. Annoying.
Good move.
What should I do?
Let's close the door again. Let's cheese the battle. Oh, thank you for taking off the fire. Great job, thank you so much.
Need to stay focused.
Shadowheart, open the door. Thank you.
I'm ready.
Starion.
Outmaneuver them.
Can you hide
Leave no
again?
trace.
Um,
Make it hurt.
nicely done,
Death is
Starion.
but a word away. Don't get too close.
I could do that. Eliminate one of them. Let's try that. And it only takes a bonus action to do it. That's really good. Way too close though. Amazing. Amazing. Great job. Oh no, I don't have an action, but great. Nice.
Quickly.
Oh, you miss.
One can't always
Damn
be
it.
a gentleman.
Finish the combat. Great. Not the most...
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
Ah. Not the most clean encounter, but clean enough. Anyways. We have finished the combat encounters of the crypt, at least the first rooms of the crypt. We have found...
Can't wait to sleep.
You're not that tired, Hope. We have found Shadowheart, Gale, and Astarion in the beach. And now we are here. About to embark into the discovery of withers. But that's all the time that I have for this episode. So, if you like how this is going, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't. Give it a comment as well to feed the algorithm. That's how it usually goes. And if you have any comment to leave, telling me what do you like about this game and what other games you want me to watch play, give it a go. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been a pleasure. This is Army signing out. Bye!